Tonight, the confirmed global death toll from COVID just reached 1 million, a staggering figure, though the World Health Organization believes the real number may be even higher. Here in the U.S., 29 states are reporting an increase in new cases compared to 2 weeks ago. Several Midwestern states are reporting record cases and hospitalizations. We get more now from CBS's Nikki Battiste.
In the Rose Garden today, Vice President Mike Pence warned Americans about the coronavirus as a potential surge faces the nation.
The American people should anticipate that cases will rise in the days ahead.
But moments later, President Trump appeared to contradict that.
But we're rounding the corner regardless. But vaccines are coming, and they're coming fast.
President Trump also announced the federal government's plan to send 150 million rapid care tests to governors to use at their discretion. Today, NBC News reported CDC Director Dr. Robert Redfield slammed Special Advisor to President Trump Dr. Scott Atlas's position on the efficacy of wearing masks. During a phone call made in public, Redfield was overheard saying everything Atlas says is false. Today, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease doctor, also weighed in, expressing his concern that Atlas, a White House task force member, is sharing misleading information with the president. In a statement to CBS News, Deputy White House Press Secretary Sarah Matthews said the president consults with many experts both inside and outside of the federal government who sometimes disagree with one another.
Dr. Fauci warns the U.S. is not in a good place, with 15 states averaging positivity rates above 10%. Here in New York, there has been an uptick in cases, just as most New York City public schools are set to reopen for in-person learning this week. Nora?
Nikki Battiste, thank you.
It seems like he was just the kind of athlete, the kind of star that was perfect. Yeah.
We can't forget the past. We can't forget love and cry. Because of that, it's killing me inside.
Minneapolis today, with its charred remnants of last night's rioting, the fury evident at every corner. Overnight, demonstrators had rampaged. The violence, the anger, and the flames, at times well out of control, continued until dawn. And throughout, looting was equally rampant. It's all become soberingly familiar in this country, so too the action that sparked it. This body cam video, and separately this security video, showed some of the last few minutes of George Floyd's life. Stopped on suspicion of passing counterfeit money, what seems a straightforward arrest somehow devolves into this.
I can breathe. Believe me about this. I wish I could turn back time. 'Cause all the guilt is all mine. Can't live without the trust from love to love. I know we can't forget the past. You can't forget love and pride. Because of that, it's killing me inside. 30 seconds of the fire warning shot. Fire it now. Fire the warning shot now. Is this what we have to do? I'm asking you to leave. I'm asking you to leave. Just keeps tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down.
would love people saying, "Oh, Leafy, come back." I would love to see Leafy come back and try to exist in the landscape today. Like, the content that he was making would never fly on YouTube today, and you have to adapt and overcome the fact that, like, you can't even curse, bro. Like,
this just breaking right now. Breaking news from FoxNews.com and Brooke Singman. She is now reporting that the laptop believed to be Hunter Biden's is in fact linked to an FBI money laundering probe. Pay attention. The FBI allegedly subpoenaed the laptop and the hard drive in 2019. They've known about this since 2019, which raises a whole series of questions. According to this FoxNews.com report, quote, "It is unclear at this point whether the investigation is ongoing or if it was directly related to Hunter Biden, is his laptop. Multiple federal law enforcement officials, as well as 2 separate government officials, have now confirmed the authenticity of these documents, which were signed by FBI Special Agent Joshua Wilson. Wilson did not immediately respond to Fox News for a comment. We will stay on this story. We're going to get reaction in just a minute from Senator Ron Johnson, but it is now breaking as we speak.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Jewish producer. Bad news to report. Looks like we are all headed for our death any moment now. I do plan to crash this plane into a mountain, Brokeback Mountain. We do have a famous basketball player on board, Kobe Bryant. So I'd like to wish him a fond adieu. Welcome to the afterlife, bitch.
See today's White House press briefing? If you didn't, you missed Democratic operatives posting reporters stunned by the idea that mail-in voting might not be totally 100% secure. As you watch, the risks of mail-in voting are obvious. The latest example of that came today. DOJ announced that the FBI and Pennsylvania State Police are investigating fraud in mail-in ballots in Missouri County. That's where Donald Trump won by double digits. According to DOJ, several military ballots were put discarded. Investigators have recovered a total of 9 ballots so far. Not surprisingly, the DOJ says an overwhelming majority of those ballots were cast for guess who? Donald Trump. Meanwhile, in Greenville, Wisconsin, authorities announced Tuesday that 3 trays of mail, including ballots, were discovered in a ditch, not counted in a ditch.